4 lifestyle habits fit men over 60 used to outlive their peers. Their secret isn't discipline. It's a calculated form of laziness, and you're doing it wrong. We've celebrated one habit for decades while ignoring its dangerous science-backed twin. The second pillar is an intentional sensory deprivation you can start tonight. Ready for the counterintuitive truth about protein timing that changes everything? Now you might look at a man who is fit, sharp, and full of energy at an age where others are slowing down, and you assume he's fighting a daily exhausting war against time. You imagine discipline so strict it feels like a punishment. But what if you're completely wrong? What if his advantage is not effort, but strategy? Not force, but leverage. The truth is, the most effective path is often counterintuitive. It looks like less, but delivers infinitely more. Today, we're dismantling the 4-pillar strategy these men use, not to struggle, but to thrive. And if you stay to the end, a powerful, often overlooked bonus awaits. Point 1, they walk after every meal. The common mistake is the post-meal surrender. You finish a meal and the chair calls. You sink in, feeling that heavy, digestive slump settle over you. That afternoon fog isn't just mental fatigue, it's a metabolic event. It's your blood sugar spiking and then plummeting because you treated the meal as a finishing line. You've parked the car with the engine still flooding. What to do instead? Pivot. For just 10 minutes. This isn't a power walk. This isn't exercise. Think of it as metabolic housekeeping. You are simply taking your body for a gentle, intentional tour of the room, the hallway, the block. You are sending a deliberate signal. Here's the intelligent why, the leverage. A study published in Sports Medicine found that a mere 10-minute walk after eating blunts the blood sugar spike more effectively than a 30-minute walk done at some other arbitrary time. Let that sink in. You're getting triple the metabolic return on your effort investment. You are not trying to burn off the meal. You are directing the traffic of nutrients. You are telling your insulin, stand down, we've got this under control. This is the very definition of calculated laziness. Minimal, almost effortless input for a massive regulatory payoff. It's not about counting steps. It's about mastering timing. You turn a potential crash into a sustained hum of energy. You walk away from the table, literally in control. Point 2. Protein at breakfast is non-negotiable. The common mistake is the carbohydrate cascade. Toast, cereal, a pastry, maybe just a piece of fruit. It feels light, it feels quick. But it's a trap. That meal is pure rocket fuel with no guidance system. It launches your blood sugar, gives you a fleeting 20-minute buzz, and then abandons you to a crash. Your entire morning's energy and focus are now hostages to that roller coaster. You spend the rest of the day reactively chasing stability with more snacks, more coffee, sheer willpower. What to do instead? Anchor the day. Make 30 to 40 grams of protein the non-negotiable foundation of your first meal. This is that counterintuitive truth about timing. While you've been told to spread protein out, the smart strategy is to front-load it. The intelligent why hinges on a concept called the muscle-full effect. Researchers like Dr. Douglas Padden-Jones explain that your body has a limited capacity to use protein for repair and building per sitting. It's like a construction crew that can only handle so many bricks at one delivery. By providing a substantial protein delivery first thing, you capitalize on that full capacity. You also send a satiating, stable hormonal message to your entire system. We are building, we are secure, there is no scarcity here. This isn't just about looking a certain way for the mirror or the beach. This is about metabolic sovereignty. Point 3. They lift heavy twice a week minimum. The common mistake is confusing motion for progress. It's the long, moderate effort treadmill session, the daily light weights that never feel challenging. The common mistake is confusing motion for progress. Safer, It's the long, moderate effort treadmill session, the daily light weights that never feel challenging. It's the deeply held belief that this safer, gentler, more frequent activity is the age-appropriate path. Yes, this is not safety. Softer, this and is more a vulnerable. slow motion What retreat. to do instead? It is a fast track to script. frailty. where you become lighter, over frequency, but also weaker, softer, and more vulnerable.
Deliberate
What to
strength
do
training
instead?
sessions each week.
Flip the script.
We are not talking about
Prioritize
machines
intensity
in a crowded
over
corner.
frequency.
We are talking about
Commit to just 2 focused,
compound
deliberate
movements,
strength training
squats,
sessions
presses,
each week.
rows, and deadlifts.
We are not talking about
or their
machines in a
intelligent
crowded corner.
regressions if
We are
needed.
talking about
The weight
foundational,
should be heavy
compound
for you.
movements,
The last
squats,
few
presses,
repetitions of a
rows,
set
and
should feel
deadlifts,
genuinely
or their
demanding.
intelligent
Here is
regressions
the
if
intelligent
needed.
why.
The weight
ultimate
should be heavy
leverage.
for you. The
The
last few
primary threat you
repetitions of a
face
set
is
should
not a
feel
lack of
genuinely
cardio.
demanding.
It is sarcopenia,
Here is the intelligent
the silent,
why, the
steady
ultimate
loss
leverage.
of muscle and strength.
The primary
Muscle
threat
is
you
not
face
just for
is not a lack
aesthetics.
of cardio.
It is your metabolic
It
currency.
is sarcopenia.
It is your
the
longevity
silent,
insurance
steady
policy.
loss of muscle and
Research
strength.
in medicine and science and sports
Muscle
and
is not just
exercise
for
is
aesthetics.
unequivocal.
It is your
High-load
metabolic
training
currency.
is the most powerful
It is your
stimulus for
longevity
muscle
insurance
protein
policy.
synthesis.
Research in
This
medicine and
isn't about
science and sports and
bodybuilding.
exercise
It's
is
about sending a
unequivocal.
non-negotiable
High-load training is the
biological
most powerful
survival
stimulus
signal
for
to your
muscle
entire
protein
system.
synthesis.
You
This
are telling
isn't
your
about
body
bodybuilding.
loudly and
It's about
clearly,
sending a
this muscle
non-negotiable
is
high
essential.
biological
Maintain
survival
it.
signal to your
Invest in
entire
it.
system.
This signal
You are telling your
preserves your
body
independence,
loudly and
your
clearly,
ability to lift a
this muscle
suitcase,
is
get up from a
essential.
low chair,
Maintain
play with
it.
your grandchildren without a
Invest in
second
it.
thought. It protects your joints by fortifying the scaffolding around them. It even boosts your body's natural production of vital hormones. This is, without question, the most time-efficient health intervention in existence. 2 hours a week to dictate the terms of the next decade. Point 4. Sleep is scheduled like a meeting. The common mistake is treating sleep as a passive event, a leftover. It's whatever scraps of time remain after the work is done, the news is watched, the phone is scrolled, you stumble towards bed when you're finally exhausted, then lie there frustrated when sleep eludes you. You chase it, you resent it, you've made it an unreliable enemy, not a strategic ally. What to do instead? This is that intentional sensory deprivation from the very beginning. You must schedule your bedtime and your wake-up time with the immutability of the most critical meeting on your calendar. The hour before that appointed time is a non-negotiable protocol, cool, dark, and devoid of digital dopamine. The lights dim, the screens disappear, the house quiets. You are not just going to bed. You are walking into the laboratory where your body performs its most vital work. The intelligent why is this. Sleep is not downtime. It is upgrade time. This is when your body releases a pulse of growth hormone crucial for repairing the muscle you just stressed. It is when your brain's glymphatic system kicks into high gear, power washing away the metabolic waste that accumulates each day, a process directly linked to long-term cognitive health. It is when the effort from your strength training is literally cemented into stronger tissue. A study in JAMA Psychiatry links consistent sleep schedules to drastically lower risks of depression and metabolic disorders. When you protect this phase, you are not being lazy. You are being a brilliant manager of your most valuable asset. You are ensuring the other 3 pillars we've discussed have a solid foundation upon which to build. You are closing the loop on a perfect strategic day. If this makes sense to you, if this strategic approach to vitality resonates, prove you've watched to the end. Write one word in the comments below, leverage. As a thank you for sticking with us to this stage, because you are our real community members, and we appreciate you for always coming back to watch and engage, here is the bonus point. This is the performance drug no one talks about. The bonus? Social connection is their performance drug. The common mistake is the slow, almost imperceptible retreat. It's mistaking solitude for independence. It's believing your social network is complete, on autopilot, and doesn't need active investment. It's allowing calendar clutter to crowd out camaraderie. This isn't stoicism. It's a slow leak in your foundation. What to do instead? Proactively schedule connection with the same intent you schedule a workout. A standing weekly call with an old friend where you talk about things that matter. A regular walking group or a coffee with colleagues that isn't just about business. This isn't just family time, which is vital, but dedicated brotherhood time. It's connection with peers who share your language and your journey. The intelligent why is rooted in the most powerful longevity study we have. Harvard's Grant study, which followed lives for decades, concluded that the quality of our relationships is the single strongest predictor of long life and life satisfaction. Loneliness isn't just a feeling.
It's a physiological stressor, a metabolic and inflammatory risk factor comparable to smoking. Meaningful connection, however, lowers cortisol, boosts oxytocin, and provides a powerful reason to maintain the other habits. It keeps your mind sharp through engagement and your spirit resilient through shared purpose. So let's recap the architecture of this strategy. 1. Walk after every meal to master your metabolism. 2. Anchor your day with protein at breakfast. 3. Lift heavy with focus at least twice a week. 4. Schedule sleep like your most important appointment. And the bonus: treat social connection as essential, non-negotiable medicine. These are not chores on a checklist. They are strategic leverages, intelligent applications of force that yield disproportionate returns. The goal is not to fight your biology, but to guide it with respect. Implement one pillar this week, master it, then add another. This is how you build a fortress of vitality that lasts for decades, from the inside out. If this added value to your day, support our growth here. Like this video to help its visibility on YouTube. Subscribe to Strengthmatrix and hit the notification bell. And most importantly, share this video with one man you know who would benefit from this strategic approach: a friend, a brother, a colleague. Pay that insight forward. Thank you for watching. We have also recommended another video on your screen for you to watch next. We will see you back here soon.